We're going to go through scanning and how to find image capture so that you can activate the scanning device that you're using. First things first, we're going to go to the Macintosh hard drive and open that, and then open applications. Sometimes this is in a list form. You notice when we got into my applications folder, it is in a list form. And we're going to go down and find image capture. Image capture is the software that talks to the scanner, and we're going to turn it on or double click on it or do a command open. And then we're going to do the same, select the scanner that we're hooked up to. I'm hooked up to an Epson scanner, which is currently going right into an overview of a peacock leaf. And then we're going to go through the resolution and different settings that are over here. A lot of times this box is hidden when you first start, and so it says that you need to show details. And so mine was automatically open, and now it's going through that overview scan again. I have my color set at millions because this is a color sketch that I'm going to work on. There is a detach or detect separate images, which in some cases can give you little small separate scans, and I work most of the time with this off. I keep my resolution about 600, so I scan very high to try to get as much detail as I can, and then once I'm in Photoshop, I knock that down to 300 or 260 or sometimes as low as 150. You want to make sure that you know where you're going. So right here we see that my scan to is going into the pictures folder. I'm going to set it out on the desktop. Sometimes people will put a folder out on the desktop and make sure that you then select your folder. Right now my name is a previous scan called Singing Monsters, and I'm just going to call this Feather instead. It's formatting it as a JPEG, and that's A-OK, so the format's fine. Some of this other stuff, the image correction, the unsharp mask, the descreening. Descreening works if you're scanning something from a magazine, are all things to play with and use what gives you the best, absolute best solutions. The next thing I have to do before I actually hit the scan button is to push down on my mouse and draw a little marching ant device over the image that I want to capture. And that lets this be selected. I also can go in and edit it a little bit more by clicking on the little blue corners. On some scanning software, you can also change the corner devices a little bit, and it will recenter it or resquare it up once it starts the scan. At this point, I'm going to hit scan, and then we're going to go through how to open it in Photoshop.